What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel again. Welcome back to a new vlog, ladies and gentlemen. So we got loaded at the chicken plant this morning, actually. You know, we got there last night, but there were two backed up, and long story short, we got out of there like around 5 something in the morning. Here we are. When I say we, is because today we are here riding with my dad. I got a few comments. I've had a few comments that a lot of you guys thought that my dad had retired. No, my dad hasn't retired yet. He wants to. He's in the process. Eventually, it's gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, what can I tell you guys? He's been on the road for such a long time that it's time to retire. You know, time to do something different. So yeah, he already sold the spread that he had, and you guys know what I did with my trailer. So now he's hauling the old Colonial trailer with just a regular tandem, you know, and his unit and stuff like that. And I'm here, you know, just hauling my spread. But yeah, let's see how this trip takes us. Once again, guys, we're going up to Costco up in Jersey. We are currently here in Tennessee on I-40. We're like 12 miles away from hitting 81. But yeah, man, what can I say? Oh, I know, because I know somebody's gonna comment on it. Yes, it says the speed limit is 55. In reality, it's 70. Right here is 70. Let me see this. There's a speed limit sign coming up. Let's see if I can catch it for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see the speed limit sign right there. The reason why I say is because I know somebody's gonna come. Hey man, you're going too fast. You're going 70 on a 55, you know. So no, it is 70, guys. I guess that the GPS hasn't really updated. But yeah, like I was saying, we are going up to Costco in Jersey. We do deliver Sunday, like we always do. And thank God we got return loads this week, so that's always good. So yeah, guys, let's see how everything goes, you know. Hopefully we have a smooth trip going up without any issues. We're not gonna be stopping here in like 20 minutes, pump some fuel. They're in exit 8, not in Athens where I always stop. We're gonna be stopping in exit 8 on 81. They have the same place, just different exit. So we're gonna be using the muffler there as well. But yep, let's continue, guys, to see how everything works out. Y'all, just a quick update. We just left exit 101. We took a nap there, man. We did stop in exit 29 as well to have some dinner. Some of the, what do you call it, that Italian place there. And my dad is the one here in front of me, which I do want to record the trailer, guys, so you guys can see what the trailer looks like. The old Colonial. I want you guys to see what it looks like after a swap, you know. Because I know some guys are gonna be able to watch the video, but I know some guys are gonna miss it. So I wanna record it before me and my dad split, you know, on Monday. But yeah, we're gonna continue this trip. Probably got like another few more hours to drive. Hopefully we make it to Falling Waters. If not, then we'll probably call it a night there at exit 243 Harrisonburg. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Next day here, guys. So just a quick update. You know, we're here in Falling Waters. Like always, if you guys follow the channel, I'm pretty sure you guys recognize the location, right? We parked here. This place like we always do. My dad is actually having some lunch. I'm actually washing clothes. And I'm gonna have my chicken. They have several stuff here, but I always like to eat my chicken with the green beans and potatoes. But anyways, wanted to show you guys. Wanted to show you guys the old colonial trailer, how it looks. I know I showed you when I did the swap, but I don't think I got like a full video on it, right? Or at least a better video on it. But first off, we have to swap out the bumper. This was the bumper that was in my original trailer. Obviously, got swapped out, got cut up, re-welded over here and stuff like that. You guys recognize the doors, right, with my chicken? Well, told you guys that we did put on a regular tandem on it. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The trailer's in good condition, work-wise. You know, work-wise, it's in good condition. Now, when it comes to looking good and something more prettier, obviously, you know, this thing did need to work. Did need, you know, obviously paint and some, maybe a few panels swapped out and stuff like that. Nothing that you cannot do. I mean, the thing is that I already have a good trailer, so why not swap out the suspension? That was like, I think, the smartest move. The smartest move was to do that, swap out, you know, the suspension, because if you want to bring this trailer back to life, back to its, you know, to looking real good, obviously you got to change a few panels, you got to paint the whole trailer, you got to do the interior of the trailer as well. It's a little yellowish, old school, whatever you call the walls inside, that material. You know, has a little bangs here and there. You know, guys, it is a 2005, so I mean, what can I tell you? Like I said, it is a good trailer, work-wise. If you want to work, you're gonna be able to work with it without any issues. So that's the regular tandem that we put on it. Look at my dad over there. He went to get food. What are you gonna eat? You gonna have food? What are you eating? No. She left? Oh yeah. She wanted money. She didn't want food. You see? No money. We buy food, but we don't give money away, right? Yeah. What are you having? What is there?
Happy family.
What is it?
Extra shrimp.
Shrimp?
Yeah, happy family.
Happy family?
Extra shrimp.
And it's extra shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's still living. I don't see her anymore.
Oh, well. I mean...
It's not eating nothing.
No, she wanted money. She didn't want food. Yeah. Because we told her, you want food? No, thank you.
Sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
So, yeah, guys, like I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, we slapped on a regular tandem. Look at the tank right here, the fuel tank. Same way, like the same way I had it, right? I didn't really mess around with that. I didn't have enough time. I was off for like a month, man, just trying to do everything. And my dad, when I left it there at the yard, I left it without a unit, like you guys saw. And my dad put on his unit, which is a brand new unit. See? So he has a new unit on an old trailer. I mean, because like I said before, my dad is in the process of eventually retiring, and he has no need, or at least he says that he has no need of looking good anymore, you know? He just wants to go out, work a bit, make some money, and be able to go home, you know? So yeah, that's it. What else can I tell you? Oh, he put on his toolbox. You guys remember that his spread had the toolbox between the spread. Well, he put on the toolbox down there in the landing gear, just where I want to put mine when I get it. except the one I'm gonna get, I think it's a little longer. It's a little bigger than that one. That way it fills up more the gap. But yeah, that's the Colonial trailer right there, man. I know somebody's gonna ask me about it, so that's why I'm letting you guys know what went down, right? Plus, I like to keep you guys informed of everything, right? Yeah, I mean, what else to say, right? That's the old Colonial trailer. I mean, eventually my dad leaves and he's no longer gonna work with us doing time. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but if it does happen, then we'll figure something else out for the trailer. Sell it, either sell it or keep it, rent it out. I don't know. We'll see what I'll do with it, but as of now, he will be using it. And then, well, you guys already saw this one, right? We swapped out all the spread over here. And then I did keep my carrier. Sorry, I kept my TK on this trailer because this is the original TK that I've had ever since I bought this trailer. And then the carrier that was on that trailer, I put it on a different trailer that I have that you guys don't even know about. But yeah, somehow I ended up with 3 trailers, right? I don't know, don't ask me how, but yeah, somehow I ended up with 3 trailers. Which, doing time, I'm pretty sure that in the video of me swapping out the tandem, there's a part where, if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a part where I'm going to put a part in there. I haven't done it yet, I'm not sure. Where, well, by the time this video goes out, that video already went out. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a part. There was a part there that I think I explained to, or at least you saw it, that I brought down the unit and I put on a new unit on there, which was the 2013 from that trailer. And the reason why I did that is because the unit on that trailer is not good. I have it, I took it off, I put it inside the trailer, but that unit is no good. It takes too much money to get it going, and it's just not worth it. Right now, the way the situation is, especially me having a unit, I don't really need to be putting money on a different unit, you know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Plus, you can probably get a unit for, $4 or $5 grand, a used one. So it really doesn't, it's no point of me making that unit work when I can just buy one and working, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, that's it for this. My dad, like I said, like you saw, he's gonna eat his food. I'm gonna go to the laundry, get my stuff settled, get all my clothing, and I think I'm gonna have lunch. And then after that, we will go ahead and head out. You guys know that from here, from Falling Waters, we have 4.5 hours to Jersey. So we'll see. I know that once my dad eats his food, he likes to relax a bit, so I'm gonna give him time. Regardless, guys, I mean, it's what, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we got plenty of time to make it up to Jersey because we don't deliver till tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing a few stuff, nothing crazy. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to change out, or how I change out the grommets on the stacks, which is literally nothing crazy. Just you put a jack on the bottom of the stack and then you lift it up. You obviously loosen up the bolt, you lift up the stack, get clearance, and then you put the new grommets on there because these are all cracked. See, they're all cracked, and then the ones on the other side, they look like shit. Every few years you gotta swap those things out. They used to last a long time, but I guess that the ones they're making now are they're not the best quality out there. So I gotta buy 4 of these. I gotta bring 2 for this trailer, and I gotta bring 2 for this trailer as well that it's not in the best condition either. But yeah, guys, enough said. See if I can show you guys. Look at this one here. Let me get on this right here. See? They look like crap. Yep. But yeah, guys, enough said. Let's go ahead and handle our stuff, and I'll see you guys shortly when we head out from here. Alright guys, so it is the next day. Look at my dad right over there. Guys, we checked in at 6:30 in the morning, man. And we just got our door, man. Almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, I think they're, well, I don't know, no. I went over there and I checked and they said that they were running a little behind. I guess maybe a lot of people didn't come to work or God knows what really happened, right? But anyways, we got our door backed up, so that's good, right? Still got the green light, so they haven't even started. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and what do you call it? And knock out, man. Try to take a nap or just relax inside the truck until we get the green light again, you know? I want to point out something that I just noticed in this trailer right here next to me. What is this? A utility? What is this? Oh, it's a Wabash. But check this Wabash out. Look how many cross members it has down the trailer. Look at that. The cross members on this trailer are a lot closer. Or at least they look a lot closer than these cross members here. I may be wrong, but yeah, they are. They are a lot closer. Look at that. Maybe not by much, but there's probably, throughout the whole trailer, there's probably, I want to say, another 4 or 5 more cross members. Yeah, look at the distance between these 2 cross members. Look at that, compared to mine. See, I can't even reach it, you see? Look at that. From cross member to cross member. Look at that. A lot, right? Meaning that I have less cross members in the whole trailer than he does. I knew something was up. I know. Like, I knew that it looked like there was way more, yeah. That's crazy, huh? This trailer is probably heavy as hell. It's a strong trailer though, that's good. Because under each cross member there should be wood. So, meaning that that's a good trailer. That's what you gotta look for, guys. When you buy trailers and stuff like that, that's what you gotta look for. Obviously, I've learned that throughout the years. At first, you know, when you start this business and you don't really know a lot, sometimes you're hard-headed, right? And you don't ask stuff, so you learn the hard way, which is fine. I mean, to each your own. That's the way it is. But yeah, when you buy something, try to buy a trailer with a lot of cross members like this. That's what I would recommend. Obviously, because the closer the cross members are, the stronger it is, because there is a less gap in between. But yeah, man, that's crazy. It's a Wabash, and look, it's a strong trailer. I've never been a big fan of Wabashes, but I know that they have recently started to do like better trailers and stuff like that. So I've heard of that. I mean, I've never owned one, but I've heard that they started doing better stuff. But I've also heard there's a lot of guys out there that had Wabashes for years, man, and they have zero complaints on them, you know. But what can I say, guys? Just a quick thought, you know. Other than that, man, let's relax inside the truck and wait. That's all we can do. We gotta wait. All right, y'all. So we're here at the rest area. Like I said, it took them a while at Costco to get us unloaded, but anyways, we're done with that. I'm here changing out these bushings on the stacks. Look how they were destroyed, huh? I'll show you guys what I like to do in order to swap it out. What I like to do is I use a jack. Obviously I loose up all the bolts. I use a jack. Once everything is loose up, you jack it up, right? And it goes up, and then all these bolts come out. Literally, you'll have a big gap between the bracket down here and this bracket here. And then all you gotta do is slide them out and swap them out. Where's that bushing pack? Here you go. You gotta get yourself, obviously, the bushing exhaust pack. Here's the new ones, the new bottom parts. You have to get your washers, your bolts, and stuff like that. In this case, I'm gonna be using my original ones, or the ones I've already had, because we do not have new bolts. So, I mean, these are fine. Nothing wrong with them. I just like to have new stuff, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, pretty much they slide in the hole of the bracket here. Let me open one up so you can see. This one was damaged. This is a brand new one, but look, it was damaged, so I'm not gonna use it. I have to get another one. So pretty much they slide in. Let me get a good one. That one looks like crap. This is how they come, you see? Guys, this is for the ones that have never had stacks. For the people that have never had stacks, and for the people that want to buy stacks or whatever it is. See, this is how they come, you see? They come like that, you literally slide it in like that. Obviously in the bottom part, because this goes on top. If I'm not mistaken, that's how I've always done it. And then you put in the bottom, you put a washer, and you put your nut in it. So the bottom is kind of going to look like this. Once it's all done, it's going to look like that, facing up. I hope you guys can see that there. See? There you go. It's a perfect example right there. So then, like I said, this is going to go right here. Like that. And you're going to put on your washer and your nut. There you go. See? Perfect example. And then obviously you're going to do the same thing for all 4 sides. And then, well, you have the one on the other side as well. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys what I like to do. I think the main thing is the jack down there. That helps you a lot to lift up the jack helps you a lot to lift up the stack, move it around and stuff like that, you know. I've seen guys, I know it may look simple, and it is simple if you have a jack. If you don't have a jack and you're recording with one hand and try to do everything with the other, you know, shit's gonna drop. So now we gotta look for it. But yeah, it's simple if you have a jack. If you don't have a jack, then you're gonna have a harder time doing it. But yeah, guys. All right, so maybe I should drop this camera, because if not, I'm gonna lose all my damn hardware. Golly. All right, so you already got the point. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is the next day, guys. So the last thing I recorded was me fixing the bushings on the stacks of the truck. Not a big deal, guys. You know, not a big deal. Just things that happen out on the road, and you know, we gotta get it fixed, right? Those things don't break like that. They just don't break. You get me? They start to wear down little by little. It just happens that yesterday was Sunday. We delivered. Before we delivered our Costco load, we looked at them, you know, because I was to check my truck and stuff like that, and one of them, I guess, that couldn't take it anymore, and they didn't completely break off, but I mean, it was only a matter of time where it was just gonna break off completely. So obviously, once that happens, the stack will drop and it'll land on the bolts itself, and then it'll start rubbing and stuff like that, and you hear all these crazy noises and stuff like that. So you never want to wait for that to happen. You always want to have kind of bushings in stocks. You know, you want to have those things with you all the time. They last a while. I mean, they used to make them where they used to last longer, but you know how it is. They don't make stuff to last long anymore. So shit does happen. But long story short, guys, yeah, I think the last time I replaced those things was like 2 years ago, so not too bad, I guess. Last night we came here to Wayne, New Jersey. We're getting loaded. It's cold as hell, man. I don't know how there's people out here just walking around with freaking shorts and shoes, right? But what can I say? You know, to each his own. I'm freezing. That's all I can tell you guys. We already backed up into our door. We're getting loaded. I'll show you guys. So you guys can see that there. We got the green light. I don't know why we got the green light, because I think that light doesn't work, because they're actually loading me. So what can I tell you guys? We are going back down to Tennessee. Sorry. We're going back down to Tennessee, the usual. You guys seen this location here before. My dad actually went to, where was he at? Oh, my dad left last night. He went to PA to pick up his load. Which you guys seen that before too. You guys know where that's at, so what can I tell you? Yeah, we're here getting loaded. As soon as we're done, if traffic is good, we're gonna go ahead and head out, and then we're gonna go ahead and head out. My dad does not pick up till 2 p.m., so it's gonna be a while. Hopefully by then we are close, way close to that area. Maybe meet him somewhere at 243 in Harrisonburg or something where I was pump fuel at, and then continue our trip from there down. What else can I tell you guys? Other than that, man, so far so good. Everything is smooth. This week I have another load to pick up, but it's not gonna be a Wednesday load. It's gonna be a Thursday. At least that's what I was told. Which delivers on. That's gonna deliver on Saturday. It's gonna kind of suck because it's gonna be very hard to find a load on Saturday. But I mean, you gotta try at least, right? But yeah, guys. Well, like I said, let's go ahead. Let's just relax here, like we've been doing, and let's wait for them to finish loading us so we can go ahead and start this day out.
I was built to last with the whips on weed and I could change the past. I'm achieving, got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it, I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it, you know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic, keep them out your face, no way.
Alright, y'all, so we stopped here next to 10 for some coffee. Gonna do a quick walk around. So far so good. I want to keep moving, that way we don't hit traffic. Do a quick walk around, make sure that everything is good here. At least that everything looks good, right? I sprayed some paint down there. I mean, it wasn't the best paint, but check it out. Supposedly that paint is supposed to stop any surface rust and stuff like that. I gotta spray some here too. Now guys, I was supposed to paint this when I did the swap. I was supposed to paint it. I know I said it in the video. Actually, when I edit the video, I gotta, you know, re-mention it that I was going to paint it, but I wasn't able to paint it. There was a brand new truck inside the shop, and they were doing some work to it, so we didn't want to run the risk of any overspray or nothing like that on that truck. You get me? That's the last thing we want to have, you know, some issues. So I gotta mention that in the video. But yeah, to show you that one more time. I bought this paint that they sell in AutoZone. Supposedly it's for like surface rust and stuff like that. It's like a sealer. And I sprayed some here. I sprayed like the leftover. Look, it did a great job. Obviously it looks like it needs some more because it does, but I sprayed some there. I sprayed some in the tank. And I want to make sure I spray it before, what do you call it? We got the first snowstorm, right? When they start laying down that salt, that's what's horrible for it. So I want to make sure I spray it before that. But yeah, guys. Other than that, let's go ahead. Just making sure my fenders are good. Let's go ahead and head out. Let's go ahead and head out because, like I said, I want to beat traffic, at least in the area in PA. Plus, we're gonna be catching some rain down, so not good either. Yes sir, yes sir. So it is the next day, guys. You guys can see, right? Yesterday's trip coming down south to Tennessee, nothing exciting. It actually started raining. You guys know that I dislike so much while it rains and I have to drive. I have to drive under the water, on the rain. I'd rather drive throughout the day and not at nighttime. But I mean, yesterday, once it started to rain, it was already nighttime, so it kind of sucks. But long story short, I'm here getting unloaded, and my dad is over there. I don't know if you guys can see him over there, far over there, but he had an earlier appointment than I did. My appointment was at 11 o'clock in the morning. So, long story short, yeah, he was done very early. I wanna give this for the new guys. For the old guys, I'm pretty sure they know this by now, and if they don't know it, then you better know it, because if not, that means that you're never gonna be able to succeed, right? At least I see it that way. Guys, in this business, or in any business that you do, no matter what it is that you do, no matter what type of stuff, what type of work you do, you have to have common sense. And I believe that it's not just in life. I believe that not just in work, sorry. You have to have common sense in a lot of stuff, just in life as well, in general. The reason why I say this, guys, it's simple. They gave me my door, right? Check this out. They gave me my door. You see the gentleman, right? Swift, once again, doing great job, Great drivers, great job. They do the best work out here. He's parked literally right in front of my door. And it technically, it doesn't bother me because I know what I'm doing, but if I would have had a trailer next to me, it would have been a little harder time to park the truck, because the gentleman decided to park his truck in front of my truck. And yeah, technically it may look like there's a lot of space, but really when he's there, it makes it way harder to line it up. The space right here that you see right here, right now, where he's parked at as well, is the space you use to line up the truck and stuff like that. The good thing is there was nobody next to me. And yeah, it may look big in the camera, but technically it really isn't. You get me? It looks big now because there's nobody here parked. But if there was people parked there, then I would have had a harder time. And the crazy thing is that I can't line it up, because where he's parked, that's where I have to pull forward to line up my trailer. So literally it's a one-shot deal to get it in and be able to park. Because you have that in the way as well, you see? You have that stuff in the way. If that wouldn't have been in the way, then yeah, obviously I can go around him and stuff like that. But if I come over here, then I can't line it up. Look where my door's at. Look where he's at. See, door 8, door 7. So technically he's in the way. I don't fit here. You get me? To line it up all the way. Long story short, guys. And the crazy thing is, he's parked sitting right in front of his truck, inside his truck. And I look at the guy running. The guy smoking a cigarette. I don't know what the hell he's smoking. And like I'm not there, dude. Like, I'm supposed to work magic. Like, dude, don't you understand that common sense should tell you? Man, look at this damn rock. Holy shit, they busted that. Common sense should tell you that you are in the way, dude. Get your ass up or move the damn truck out the way, dude. There's plenty of spots down that way where you don't bother anybody, because that's what I do. When I come here, I know I'm a bigger truck than a lot of people. When I come here, because I'm a stretch Pete, when I come here, I park away from everybody. I park in a position where when I park, that there's no door in front of me. I would find a spot, not like this one, because obviously this is right here, the entrance, but towards the back, that what you would have in front of the truck will be a ladder, a step, or just a plain nothing. There's nothing. There's no doors, meaning that nobody's gonna need the space to park. I try to stay away from everybody at all times because the last thing I want somebody to do is come and hit my truck, obviously, right? And I believe, like I was saying, you have to have common sense, dude. All right, whatever, you parked there because when you came in, you didn't notice that you were gonna be in the way. But if you see somebody trying to pull up to a door, common sense is to look around to see if you're in the way, especially if he's coming at you. You should be able to detect, understand that. Sorry. You should be able to detect and understand that you are in the damn way. But some people, man, they really just don't. I don't know, dude. It's like some people just they go on their day, they go on their life just to do it because it's part of nature or what it is, man. And I ask myself sometimes, do I do that same, like, do I do stuff like that? I ask myself all the time, do I do stuff like that I don't notice because maybe people just don't notice, you get me? It's like, it's crazy, man. We're living in a time that, everybody's just here to do them and they don't care about nothing else. They don't understand, they don't care about nothing else, they don't get it. It's like, man, you have to understand that we are all in an industry where we are not the only ones driving out here, you get me? There's plenty of other people driving on here. So that means that when you are doing something, that there's plenty of other people doing it. You got to think about others as well, man. You got to think about others as well, because if not, imagine, dude. That's why the industry's the way it is, because people just think about themselves. And I get it, some people, but man, dude, you have to use common sense in whatever you freaking do, because if not, you're gonna fail. That's the way I see it. If you don't use your common sense and all the stuff you do in life in general, you're gonna fail. It's just, it's just things that I don't get it. If it's not, I don't get it. No, I know it's not being taught, because when I got my license, the guy told me, "Oh, how do you know all this?" And it's because I was already doing stuff with my dad since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? And in schools, they really don't teach you a lot of the things you gotta do. They literally just give you a license so you go out and do what you gotta do. And that is why we are dealing with what we're dealing nowadays, because schools out here are not teaching people what they're supposed to be doing the correct way. And it comes down from basics, from when you're a kid. Why do I say that? Because common sense and being respectful to others is given to you by your parents, or should be given to you by your parents, should be taught to you by your parents when you are growing up. Yesterday we stopped there in exit 4. There's a pilot going down on 81 between on exit 4 in Tennessee, going down 81 right before you catch 40, right? We stopped there. I told my dad, I gotta pull over, I gotta use the restroom, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and then keep going. We were like an hour and a half away, not too far from here, but I really didn't want to take another nap. I just wanted to get here already, you know what I mean? So I stopped. When I stop, right, the light catches me. My dad makes that right turn, the light catches me, so I gotta stop, and then a truck goes behind my dad, Easton truck, whatever you call it thing. Long story short, my dad goes into the truck stop, right? Look at this, you see? See what I'm saying? Now this guy's in the way. You see what I'm saying? There's no need for that. You have to understand, man, you have to notice that you are in the way, dude. Move the damn truck out the way, dude. Get out of people's way, man. Let people do what they gotta do, but get out of people's way. Anyways, to continue the story, my dad was going inside the truck stop, and literally the guy, right, my dad was already behind the pumps looking for a pump to park, right? So we go inside, do what we gotta do, clean our windshield and stuff like that. My dad, the guy behind my dad, me, there's a guy in front of my dad, right? He pulls up into the first pump that was open. Then it's my dad, and then there's that guy, and then that's me. I'm the last one, right? So the guy comes out from the back of my dad's truck, goes around him, steps on his truck, goes around him, Mind me, he's putting those doubles, the little small doubles, and he parks in the first empty pump. Dude, I got so mad, dude, that I know I shouldn't have done that, because I know you can't let shit get to you sometimes, especially out here with all these freaking rookies. And the crazy thing is, you ask him, oh, how long you been driving? Oh, 20 years. And this is what you do in 20 years, man. You haven't taught me shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got down looking for the guy. I should have never done it, but I got down looking for the guy. And thank God that when I got to the guy, it was an older guy. Because my intentions were, I'm gonna be honest, my intentions were not good. My intentions were not, was not to harm the guy or nothing, but my intentions were to tell the guy, one or two things. Because, you gotta have respect for others, dude. How the hell are you gonna come out from the back of somebody, go around him hauling ass to take his pump, to beat him to the pump? And that's like, dude, don't worry about it, it's not worth it. And I guess my dad was having a good day, because knowing my dad, he probably would have done the same shit. So, I guess he was having a good day. And having respect for others comes down to, that's being, I don't know if that's not being taught at home. When people are home and stuff like that, I don't know what's going on with the world, man. I'm serious, dude. I don't know what's going on. And sometimes I ask myself, damn, dude, I think I'm going crazy, man, because I do stuff that when I do it, people don't do, and it's like people are looking at me like I'm crazy, So it's like, damn, I think I am crazy, you get me? Because apparently what I'm doing is something out of this damn world, It's having respect for others. So, once again, guys, for the new guys, I know that a lot of this is not taught at schools and stuff like that, but if you see something like this, what I'm talking about right now, have respect for the other person, man. And if you understand, and if you notice that you are in the way, move your truck. Move it, because you're just making it a lot harder for the other person for no damn reason. While in the first place, you are the one in the wrong. You get me? You're the one that's in the way, so you should be moving your truck. Don't just sit there in your sleeper or just sit there in your cab and be like, oh, fuck it, sorry. Let it be what it is going to be, let them figure it out. No, that's not the way it works, man. And I believe that's one of the main reasons why the industry is the way it is, because people just don't care anymore, man. And it sucks, dude. It sucks. I don't know when is all this going to stop. But I'm guessing that it's going to get to a point sometime that it's going to have to stop, Something's going to have to change eventually. I don't know when. Right now, we're going through a lot we're going through a big situation in the trucking industry. It's no secret to nobody. And this is not about race. This is not about culture. It's not about countries. This is just about the way they are teaching people. And I believe that's one of the main things that they have to start looking into, the way schools are teaching people. And the reason why I say that is because it doesn't matter what culture you are, what race you are, whatever it is that you are, when you go to a school to get your training, if they don't teach you right, it doesn't matter where you are, you get me? They're going to teach you wrong regardless, you get me? So I think that, in the past few months, we've seen countless accidents, countless issues with a lot of the truck drivers out here. And I asked myself, man, I've been trucking for 11 years. I've had my truck for 5.5 years, and thank God to this day, knock on wood, you get me, I haven't had any issues. And I only tell myself, well, it's not because I'm perfect, it's not because I know everything. No, I'm far from all that. It's just because I was taught the right way. I was taught by a real truck driver. And I really got to give the credit to my dad, man. I really got to give the credit to my dad. And I truly understand that not everybody has that opportunity where you have a dad that can teach you. See, the ones that do know me, man, I started going to New York when I first started driving with my dad. It was going to New York every week, guys, from Miami. The ones that go to New York, man, trust me, New York ain't easy. And when I started with my dad had the same truck with a stretch, his truck is a stretch P, and he had that spread that he's no longer pulling. So it was really not an easy task to go in and out from New York with a few deliveries without any issues. There's guys out here that go to New York that they follow me, and they're gonna tell me that's true, man. Going to New York has never been an easy task. Yes, it may sound easy now when we do it because we're so used to doing it that we know how to get around it, but it's hard. And me personally, sorry guys. Sorry, me personally, I cannot remember when was the last time I went to New York. It's been a minute since I went inside New York. Why? Because they're afraid the money's just not there. They do not want to pay. Just to cross the bridge is $100 something. So that's the reason why you guys haven't seen me go into New York in such a long time. For the old subscribers, you guys know that I go to New York all the time. I used to go to New York all the time from McAllen. But imagine, since my route changed, I haven't done that in such a long time because they don't want to pay. Like I said, why would I go into New York where it's issue after issue? Plus you got to pay the toll traffic, deal with people for that cheap money. Me personally, I haven't done it. That's why you haven't seen me going into New York in such a long time. But anyways, like I was saying, I know that a lot of people don't have the opportunity that I had, with my dad teaching me and stuff like that, because I've been around trucks all my life, guys. My dad's been driving since '93. I mean, so I can't remember, leaving with my dad since I was a little kid. So obviously all that, starts to add up, and then obviously once I got older, that I told my dad, hey, this is what I want to do. It was probably a little easier, I can say, because I've had the training since I was a little kid, But I'm 100% sure that the training that I had, you will not find that out here in no damn school. Only people from the era of my dad that had kids that got into the industry like I did know what I'm talking about, and know that what I'm saying is correct. You get me? I'm not wrong, because I'm 100% sure that all these trucking companies, they do not teach you the stuff that my dad taught me when I was working with him at the beginning. They think that because you go to school for a month or 2 months and you get your license, technically you're certified, technically they call you already a professional because you got your license. But in all honesty, man, you're a dumbass. That's just reality, dude. You got a lot to learn, because what you need to learn now, you're going to learn it out on the road. So imagine, if you get out from a school, right, where they didn't teach you crap, and then you go into the road where what everybody else is doing is crap, what are you going to learn? You're going to learn crappy stuff. That's just reality. Because you didn't have the proper training. You don't have somebody from the older days, somebody that does things the good way or a different way, teach you. And this is just me, my personal experience. Like I said, some of the older guys that follow me, or some of the guys that have been trucking for a long time, accidents have always occurred. That has always happened. But the level of accidents that we've been dealing with compared to before has gone up tremendously. And now with the logbooks, even more. Why? Because now you're literally obligated to drive. Some people can't drive 11 hours on a non-stop. They can't do it. They start to fall asleep, and that's why we have the issues we have. Some people start their clock at nighttime, and they're just not good at driving at nighttime because they start to fall asleep. They're tired. And having that, to me, in my opinion, that's BS. That's the stupidest idea that they have become. They have the stupidest idea they have made. I don't care what nobody says. At the end of the day, that's my opinion. Some guys like it. Me personally, I don't like it. My truck has it. I hate it. But I gotta deal with it because that's what I got. But the industry is in such a bad position right now that I don't know when it's gonna change. Hopefully it starts to change here soon. And it's in a bad position by a lot of different points. You get me? Not just because of the freight. You know, yeah, obviously the freight's like the main point because they don't wanna pay. But you got bad drivers, you got bad freight, you got bad brokers, you got bad customers. Shops are trying to steal your money. You know, it's just a whole package. You get me? And all that at the end of the day relies on the driver. So, I mean, long story short, guys, use your head, use common sense when you are out here driving. Use it. That's why God gave you a head and a brain to think, not just to carry hair. You know what I'm saying? So use your common sense. That's all I can tell you. Let's go ahead. We got the green light. They're done. Let's pull forward, close our doors, go inside and get our paperwork, and we are gonna go ahead and go to the shop, guys. We're gonna go do our oil change. I have a little less than what I usually run it, but I'm gonna do it now because next week I'm probably gonna be busy. I'm gonna have time, and this week I usually pick up on a Wednesday, but this week I'm gonna be picking up Thursday. So I got today and tomorrow, half of tomorrow. So because you guys know I like to pick up a day before at night. So let's go do this oil change. We're gonna do my dad's oil change. Well, you guys saw the bushings that we did on the stacks. Can't see them there, but we did all that, and all that is good. So yeah, guys, let's go do that. And I don't know, I guess after that, that'll be it, right? And make sure that I am unhooked, just so we don't have any issues. And yeah, let's move forward, like I said, and get it going. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick second and end the video here. My dad's actually gonna stay here, but I got a load to pick up tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it going. I didn't record, man, yesterday. I did get the oil changed on the truck. I greased up all the truck. I did the trailer as well. We did some stuff to my dad's truck as well. I didn't record all that, man, because it was raining. We didn't have a lot of time, so we really couldn't, you know, be able to be recording and stuff like that. But other than that, I want to take a quick second, like always, man, and thank you guys all for the love, for the support. You guys are killing it. Don't stop. That only motivates me more and more, like I always say, to keep pushing videos out for you guys, man. Well, like I said, as always, stay safe, guys. God bless you all. Peace, and keep on trucking.